Hello everyone. I hope everything is great. So today we will learn background properties of the CSS. And today's discussion point is the background color. How we can set the background color of an HTML element. Today we will discuss that. And as well as we discuss in how many ways we can assign the color to an HTML element. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start. And for time save, I create one HTML file and save this file with the name of background color. And also I create one external CSS, link this CSS in the head section and open this file in the browser. You can see this is the basic structure of HTML implemented. Okay, so let's start. So for setting the background color of an HTML element, we have the property background color, background hyphen color, and then we can, so it's not COLOUR, it's COLOR, and here we can give the value of color. So this is a simple string. We represent the value, exact value. Okay. So let's set the color for this body section. Currently, we do not have any HTML element here. So I just go to the external CSS, add the selector body, and then use the background color property and maybe give the gray color as the name. Save this file, go to browser, refresh, and you can see the complete content area of this page is now having the background color gray. Okay, so we use this type of color notation in earlier videos as well. We simply give the name of the color and this color will be reflected on the page. So we can say the first way in which we can assign the color is simply by name. If we remember the name of the color, we simply write it onto the CSS file and this will be reflected on the browser. Second way, how we can assign the colors in the form of RGB, and the full form of this is red, green, and blue. R represents the red, G defines the green, and B defines the blue color. And with the combination of these color, we will generate thousands of different color. So how we can use this RGB? We use one formula for defining the RGB color, and the formula is RGB, and we pass three values in this. First defines the red color, second defines the green, and last one defines the blue. And how we give the red, green, blue values? We give these values in the decimal format, start from 0 to 255, and same way we assign the values for green and also for the blue. That's it. So let's take some example. If I give RGB red maybe 255, green 0, blue 0, that's it. So what color will be reflected in the browser? Because we give the 100% opacity, 100% value of the red, and green and blue is 0, so this will represent the red color. Same way, if we give RGB red 0, green 255 and blue 0, this will represents the green color. And same way, if we give the red and green 00 and blue 255, that will represent the blue color. So now you can understand how we can create the different color with this formula. If I give all three colors with the 0 value, that represents the black color, because all of the colors are 0. And if we give all the values to 255, then it represents the white color. And with these combination from 0 to 255, we will create a lots of colors. Let's try this in our example. And instead of giving the exact name, I use the formula RGB. And first I give 255 0 and 0. Save this, go to browser, refresh, and this will reflect the red color. Okay, now if I also change the green to 255, save this, go to browser, refresh, and this will show the yellow color. Again go to CSS file and change blue color from 0 to 255, and this will now represents the white color because all have the 100% value. Okay, and if we give all the values to 000 and 0, that will represents the black color. Okay, and now we can change the different values and different color will be shown here. Let me give 50. This will show the little blue, darker blue color. If I change this to 150, go to browser, this is the different color. So we can change these values and colors will be changed accordingly. So by use of this RGB formula, we can assign the colors. In this RGB, there is another formula which we called RGBa, and here RGB represent red, green, blue, and A represents the alpha. So we can say this formula is RGB with alpha. And what alpha represents here? It basically defines the opacity or transparency. And the value of this alpha starts from 0.0 to 1.0, where 0.0 represents the transparent, fully transparent, whereas 1 represents the full color. And the formula is RGBA, where we give the red value, green value, alpha, blue value, and at last we give the alpha value from 0.0 to 1.0. Let's use this in our example. I need to change from RGB to RGBA, and I give the red color 255 0 and 0, and by default it's 1. So I save this, go to browser, refresh, this is the full color. Now if I reduce it to 0.0, then the fully transparent, no color, and according to this value we can have the transparency of this color. You can see. So this way we can define the transparency of the color in RGBA formula. Okay, next way, how we can represent the color in the form of hex form. In hex form, or we can say hexadecimal format, we can define the color in the form of this way. where RR represents the red color value, GG represents the green, and BB represents to the blue value. And every digit have the value from 0 to F. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F. So according to this formula, hash F F that represents the red color, ZZ represents the sorry, next two digit represents the green color, and last two digit represents the blue color. So full of all the color represents the white, as we discussed in the RGB. So this will represent the white. In hex there is also a shorthand format, which is simply this. Now what is the case? All digit have 0 to F, and second digit is automatically have the first value. Now if we say F F F, that means this will also represent the same color, and this will represent the white color because second digit is also replaced by the first one. Okay, so let's use this hexadecimal format here. I remove this, use the hash color, then FF 0000. So now first two digit F represents the red and other represent green and blue. Those are the 00, so this will only have the red color. Save this, go to browser, refresh, and you can see the color. Now if I change the different digit, this will create the combination of different color. You can see, you can give the value, let me give the 9. So this is in the 6 digit format. Okay, also we can define in the 3 digit format. So let me give this 3 digit. So the red have FF, green have FF, and blue have 00. That represents the yellow color. Go to this will represent the yellow color. So this way you can define the color in hex format, or we can say hexadecimal format. There are two type of format. This is the bigger format and this is the shorthand property. When the both the digits have the same value, then we can simply represent by the shorthand format. Third way, we can represent the color in the form of HSL, and where H represents the hue, S represents the saturation, and L represents the lightness. What is hue? Hue is basically degree on color wheel. Okay, and its value start from 0 to 360 degree, where 0 represents the red color, 120 represents the green, and 240 represents the blue color. Saturation we can give in the form of percentage from 0 to 100%, and same way we can give the lightness 0 to 100%. 0 means complete light, 100 means full color, and 50 means not the light and not the dark. Same way saturation we give this. Let's use this as well. Here the formula name is HSL, and we need to give this hue value, saturation value, and lightness value. Okay, let me give this hue, sorry, HSL. I give hue 360, saturation maybe 50%, lightness 50%. Save this, go to browser, refresh. This color will be reflected here. Now changing these values, we can set the different colors. And as we discuss in the RGB format, same way HSL also have the alpha factor. We can also set the opacity using this alpha format. So now instead of using the HSL, we have the HSLA, and this also have the value from 0.0 to 0.1. Let me give this to 0.5. So the transparency of this color is now this. So this way we can use the HSL formula for setting the color. Let's use these different method with on the different elements. Let me add the H1 here, colors, then add one paragraph, text may be anything. At last we define the div, and in div we write some text, RGB, RGBa with alpha, hex, HSL, hue, saturation and lightness, and HSL with the alpha. Save this, go to here, refresh. Now these things are displayed this way. Now select one by one. First select the H1, background color, and use the RGB format. Give the color 255, 255, 255. That means white. Go to here, refresh, and white background color is assigned to the H1 element. Let's select the another element, which is the paragraph element. Here we can set the background color in the form of hex, and let me give the red color here, FF0000. So we can also use the shorthand property here because the second digit is also the same. So we can remove one digit here. So red have the FF, green have the 00, and blue have the 00. Save this, go to here, refresh, and red background color is assigned to paragraph element. Now select the div element and use the HSL on the background properties. HSL, let me assign 360, 10% saturation, and 80% lightness. Go to browser, refresh, and this greenness color will be assigned to the div background color. So this way we can set the background color of an HTML element, and with these different ways we can assign the color values to any of the property that can take the color values. Maybe it's background color, maybe it's color, maybe it's font color, text color, anything that can support this color value. We can use the RGB formula, HSL formula, or we can also use the hex format. So for this video, that's all. In next video, we discuss more background properties of CSS. For now, that's it. Thanks, guys. And if you like this video, just share this video, comment on this, like this video, and also subscribe our channel. For now, thanks and bye bye, guys.